Okay, I am live. Alright, let's see if I can get anything figured out here. Do something like that. Maybe. And then that. Live chat, there it is. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Whoops. Okay. Mute. There we go. Alright, hey guys, how's it going today? What's up, Cam and Bo and CJ and Mateo and Hunter, William? How are you guys all doing today? Pardon the workbench mess. As you can see, though, I'm making progress. You can start to see patches of brown under it. So, progress is being made. We just about are done with the other side of the basement here. Like, I'll think like within a week or so we'll have it all buttoned up probably. And so then some stuff that's here is going to go on shelves over there, and then I'm going to put up a few more shelves over here for parts and projects and things like that. So that's going to clean up most of this. The problem is all of my drawers right now are plumb full. So so I don't have any room to put any more parts. And so when I print something like this, well, it goes on the workbench. So now these are actually getting shipped out. So these are way more popular than I thought they were going to be. I mean, I knew some people would want them, but as it turns out, a lot of you guys want them. So that's awesome. So anyway, I don't know. Yeah, there you go. So there's my little spiel on hopefully the workbench is cleaned up within a week here, I would say. Obviously, lots of projects still going on the workbench, and but we're gonna about to. Whoo, words are hard, fellas. We're going to knock a few of those out tonight, I think. So, yeah, Tony, I need more drawers. That is in progress. So there's going to be some rearranging here in the next week, and then there will be more drawers. So that's the plan, anyway. Hunter, you're going to love that Steiger disc. It's really cool. It's it's really cool. You're going to like it a lot. I almost didn't put it up for sale, but I was like, you know what? It's probably time to move that on down the road. So I still have the original one that I built. So I'm not completely out. I'll never get rid of that original one. But anyway, there you go. Cam, I am 100% out of C60 Grand Trucks. I think most people are at this point. Those went so fast. I guarantee you, if there's a second run on those, I'm going to order quite a few more than I did this time. So, anyway. How's your guys' weekend going so far? Okay, I hope? I guess it's pretty much over, so if it didn't go okay by now, it's not going to, is it? It went okay here. I guess I'm not gonna complain. Got a lot of stuff done around the house. I think that was kind of important. I'm gonna put some of these away until I need them. A couple of these got broke, so that probably just needs to go in the garbage bin, I'd say. I was experimenting with wall thickness on these, and it turns out that's too thick, or too thin, whatever that was. I can't remember now. I got it wrote down, but I think I settled on 2 millimeters, and so that gives you, it's nice and hollow, so that it's not super expensive to print, but it's still got a decent weight to it, and they're super strong. I mean, you can't just like crush that sidewall in, so it works out pretty good. Tony, I think they could run about as many as those as they want and sell them. I don't remember what the first initial run was, but it was not enough on those grain trucks. I think there's going to be a second run, or at least there was talk about it before the whole virus hit. So hopefully we'll get a second run of those. Oh, Hunter, I'll try to remember to. Can you send me a message to add you? Because I try to add everybody that sends me a message, but I kind of forget sometimes. Like I just get so busy doing stuff. So I can definitely show that C60 in the back. So anyway, I obviously popped the bed off this. I shortened the frame up, and that way we can get us a nice looking bed on there. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead and make this permanent. I think I have to add. Oh, why is there something there? That's weird. I think I have to add. I do. I still have to add my rear. Oh nope, we're good. That's gonna sit good and level. I like that. So I think we can probably just glue that sucker down, huh? Hey Kyle, I want to go back and watch your video you did earlier today. I was gonna do a post promoting it, and it was over by the time I got to get around to doing it. So we were busy. We were wiring up some lights today in the basement. So I don't have a lot of wiring experience, so it was fun, but it's working. Looks great. So I could see Greenlight doing those stripe packages on those C60s. They seem to get into that sort of thing sometimes. Yeah, they definitely need a flatbed version for sure. Where's the best place to get farm toys? ForTheLoveOfTractors.com. That's the best place to get farm toys. Hey Randy, my back is sore. It is not it's not improved a whole lot this weekend, but I haven't given it much of a rest either. So I'm sure that didn't help. But it's hard to slow down sometimes. I don't know what we see. We'll see. If I could get a good night's sleep on it tonight, I'd probably feel pretty decent in the morning, I'd say. Dean, I think it's a great idea, and I think I'll do that. I like the idea of having a nice flatbed. What's up, Nathan? C60 semi. Oh, kind of funny you mention that. I know a guy that made one of those here real recently. C60 semi. Looks pretty cool. Look even cooler if it was on Dogtown. I'm sure you can see me smiling through the voice here. Well, let's see. I think that'll work. We're just gonna put just a tad. Oh, I gotta clean this out again. So I ordered more super glue, some more BSI gold, because in my experience, once you get down to where you're cleaning the tip out pretty much every time you use the darn stuff, you're about toast. I don't know why, because I try to clean out. I pull the nozzle off and clean it out quite a bit, but I don't know. It just seems like after a while, it's just going to start doing that to you. So, what's my favorite 18-wheeler? Good question. I don't know. I don't know. Really good question. I like a lot of them. Dogtown is going to run all Pete's. But I don't know that Pete's are my favorite necessarily. Oh boy, and then it all came out at once. Wow. It was a drip, and then it was a flood. Woo, that's going to be enough glue. Gosh darn. That's crazy. Alright, well, as long as it sets up, it doesn't matter. What's the best place to get John Deere and Case IH paint? Well, John Deere dealer and Case IH dealer if you got one close by. If you got like a farm and home store, Farm Supply, Orscheln's, Tractor Supply, they all have really good paint. Ace Hardware has pretty decent paint, so. Kyle, I love them. Check that out. Woo! I don't have the cylinders on it yet, so I can't show you too much else. This one is not going to rotate, but this one's going on Dogtown, so it doesn't need to rotate. But anyway, The next one will. I was playing around with this one and I kind of did it backwards on accident there. Greenlight dually driver single cab Ram 3500. I would love to see some single cabs like that. That would be pretty cool, actually. That Steiger with triples is awesome, Hunter. You're gonna love that thing. It's a neat tractor. I mean, it's pretty straightforward custom build, but it's a neat tractor. I think it looks cool. It's really unique on a display, that's for sure. You guys will love that thing. Best way to start a farm display. Just do it. Get you some foam board from your local lumber company or wherever, and get you some dirt for dirt. Sift it so that it's nice and fine. Put some white glue down. Sift your dirt onto it. Get some grass or turf or whatever you want to use for that sort of thing for your grass, and just kind of go to town, have fun, draw it out, all that good stuff. That's it's kind of the important part is the fun part. I've got some videos up if you want to check those out. I think they're under the display section, or I can't remember what the playlist is called right off the top of my head, but 14,000 miles, nice. Wow, that's crazy, huh? But I sell that Ford Semi in the background. Oh, that one is, I can't, actually. It's sort of spoken for already, unfortunately. New Ram Dakota, which is a mid-size Ram. I have not seen that. I'll check that out. That does look awesome. I think that would be cool. Maybe it won't be so expensive, but I bet it's the same price as the Colorado and the Ranger, which is, in my opinion, too expensive for a small truck, but they didn't ask me either. I don't know if I did, Nathaniel. I don't know if I did. You ever thought about buying some of Levi Slowiak's Fords? I guess I'm not familiar with those, Caden. I'll have to look into that. Case Comfort King. I like Case Comfort Kings. I don't think I've ever built one, though. Thinking of making a landscaping display, but in 1/50th. Interesting. Yeah, you seem to like that thing a lot. It's cool. Oh, Dr. Pepper is good. Alright, that's good and set up, so check this out. I still gotta add the cable and all that stuff, but some detail painting back here, but by George, that's a good looking outfit right there. Don't you think? That's pretty sweet. I didn't bring my glasses down, so there's no way I'm detail painting tonight. So we'll set that off to the side for a little bit, and we'll move on to the next one. Do you have any C60 bodies and frames laying around? Well, none that are not in use right now, Bo. Post all the time on 64 stale farming. Okay, cool. I'll have to head over there. Yeah, I'm a Massey Ferguson fan. I do. 2000 Dodge Dakota. Nice. Watched some of my older videos yesterday. Cool. Always appreciate that. Every view counts, that's for sure. Alright, so the fella that wants this wants some big, beefy tires up under it. How big and beefy do we want to go here? Speaking of tires, so I sat down last night. Oh man, that hurts the old back, stretching that much. Whew, that was dumb. I sat down last night and I went through. I had some old tires that I'd only done like one size of, maybe like 38s or whatever, and I resized them so that now I will have 38s, 42s, and 48s. Basically every tire that every rim, I'm sorry, that I've ever made. That way I don't have to hunt for rims anymore. I don't know, 800s would be huge under this thing, wouldn't they? But they'd be kind of huge and cool. Let's just mock up some 800s. why not? So anyway, so here's a 38-inch rim that will fit perfectly in front of on a 870 R38 tire. So that's cool. All right. Go with the floats from the Greenlight monster truck. Actually, that'd be pretty cool. What's the best brand for the bigger Olivers and mini Moes? I mean, gosh. Like, are you talking like a G1000 or bigger than that, like a 1355 or whatever? So you'd have to go with SpecCast on the G1000s. I mean, they're incredible. But if you want like a 13 series Oliver or Mini Mo, Greenlight has some really awesome ones, and you can find them on my website right now, unless I sold out of them today, which is possible. ForTheLoveOfTractors.com, and they're 10% off until midnight. So, if any of you guys got anything you're wanting over there, now is the time to run and grab it, because I don't suppose I'll be running a 10% off sale anytime soon again, because I got to rebuild some inventory here. So, because you guys were awesome this weekend and bought a whole bunch of stuff, and I can't even begin to tell you how much I appreciate that. It helped me out on a kind of a rough weekend. Oh, I hope you. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine being able to buy a real repower John Deere. That's like a dream come true right there. Holy crap! Hope you get to. That'd be so cool, Bo. If you do, please post it up on your. Actually, you know what? If you would just take pictures while you're there and post them up. Actually, you know what? I should message you after this, because I want to do several repower tractors, but I need better pictures than what I have. And if you by any chance just want to take a bunch of pictures of them, especially straight on from the side, oh, that'd be awesome. That'd make my life a lot easier. All right, so we've got to cut this axle down. That is not going to work at all. Yeah, that's the problem with that. There we go. All right, Dremel makes quick work. 164 scale, I would say, is the most popular now. Certainly in the past 116 scale was, but I think 116 scale is gonna fade somewhat going forward. Not that it's gonna go away, but I think 116 or 164 scale is where it's at right now. Kinsey repower the V8 would be sweet. Do you sell wheels and tires? I generally don't sell tires. I will sell wheels, and once I get these test prints done, I will probably post a bunch on my website for guys that want rims that aren't available right now out there, because I've got some rims specifically, like this is a good John Deere four-wheel drive rim. Newer mainly, but still, it's nicely detailed and all that. And you just can't get those too much. And then I've got some really nice planetary rims available, so once I get all these tested, I'll get them out there. Tonight's stream will not be longer than Saturday. I'm out of here at 7:30 tonight, guys. Sorry. But I got a lot of packing to do for shipping out tractors that we sold, so. What scale is your Oliver 1950? Well, I have a 16 scale and a 164 scale. So, the one, if it's on my website, it's a 164 scale, but I do have a 16 scale in my office. Yeah, 116 scale is big and too much money, especially if you're going to get into custom and things like that. You get into way too much money. Where do you buy non-custom tractors? I have a few on my website, but in general, Cameron Farmer's toy store, B&B Farm Toys, who I get, I'll say most of mine from. And I get a lot of toy shows. You can always go to outbacktoystore.com and get those. Am I able to sell the toys from the junk drawer? I am if I ever get a chance to go through and actually, figure out a price and everything for them. Rode in a Case IH quad track planting soybeans. Nice. That's always fun. I appreciate that, Bandit. Made a 60/30 front wheel assist. Nice. One of my favorite tractors there. Yeah, planting is done around here for the most part. I think everybody, not everybody, but most everybody's done. It is 6:50 out here in the Midwest right now. Yeah, Bo. I'll dig out that snowmobile. If you put in an order, I'll send it with you, and we'll figure something out later. I mean, those kits are stupid cheap, so. Um, Good tractor for a first-time customizer. Good question. Um, I think the easiest tractor to swap wheels and tires on are those top shelf Fords or Versatiles, but they're a little bit expensive. So I would say something that is cheap. I would say whatever cheap tractor you can get a hold of. These John Deere are pretty inexpensive. The wheels come off really easy on them. That's the case with most John Deere four-wheel drives anyway. Because I think as far as where to start, swapping tires is the way to go. Um, that's a great way to start. So, things like that. Do you have any custom Challenger? Not particularly. I did a custom Challenger four-wheel drive. It's still boxed up right now. But as far as two-wheel drives, those spec cast Challengers are hard to beat, really. Yeah, the Case IH Stagger four-wheel drives are pretty easy to customize as well. That's a really good point there, Andrew. Oh, that'd be awesome, Bo, because I don't know, probably be ready for those tractors in a week, I'd say. So that'd be awesome if you want to get those done. I mean, it's no big rush or anything like that. So, you know, don't kill yourself doing them, but just whenever. My favorite authentic. That's tough, Zeke. That's tough because man, they made. How about that new authentic number 10 Case IH combine? That thing is cool. That might be it for now. The first authentic John Deere. What was that? A 80. What was that? A 8530 or whatever that was they brought out. That thing was cool. Um, for sure. Then you've got the authentic four wheel drives, the Case IH ones, the 450. I think the wheel one I like better than the quad track. So I don't know. Anyway, so some of those, one of the thing like most of the authentics have been pretty decent. I didn't care for the sprayers too much for some reason. I don't know. I just didn't particularly care for those. My website's name is fortheloveoftractors.com. Uh, I'm betting next week, Massey fan. I've got another unboxing video to do. I think that's going to be uploaded Wednesday, and then so maybe like next Monday I could do a collection video. A 72, 15R. That's interesting. First custom. How hot is it at your house? It is warm here, my friend. It is. We're in the 80s, but we got air conditioning, so we're good. It's been hot and humid all weekend. So, do you print like grain augers and drive over pits? I am working on a drive over pit, actually. As far as printing an entire auger, I've kicked around the idea, but it's going to be super pricey. A crappy Ram 3500 under 25 bucks. If you go to my website, I have a Ram 3500 that's in good shape for I think quite a bit less than 25 bucks. Um so there you go. see about that. Look at that. I don't know. If you wanted fat tires on a John Deere 30 Series 4-wheel drive, that might be the ticket. That's pretty dang cool. Kind of rubbing up here on the fender, but I can take care of that. We can probably just do a little grinding on that fender, I'd say. But gosh darn, those are cool, aren't they? Ha, I like that. I'm not a fan of oversized tires generally on an old tractor like that, but that looks pretty cool, actually. How often do I work on the Massey 1720? I'm on that thing almost every day. I mean, it works every day for us, basically. Andrew, I think I'm going to try to record that thing tomorrow. That's my plan anyway, so... Kyle, we should talk about making an auger. See, I think you have to make it in sections, but if we could make it where it was fairly easy to stick together, so that's an interesting concept. Yeah, the Greenlight Rams are stupid cheap. Oh, that went down too good, guys. Whew. Dr. Pepper's the best. Have not started hay yet. We use a 1066. Cool. Love a 1066. I don't know. There's been a little bit of hay going around here, but most is still out in the field because it's wet. Oh, the big one. Is that the big one. Is that like is that 16 scale or 64 scale there, Dalton? That's crazy price for if that's 64 scale, it's crazy. 20 by 40 harvest store. Nice. No, I mean on the Prestige tractors, the mirrors are stationary. Oh, okay. I'm sure. Yeah, the Prestige. So I guess we saw our first picture of that today. I was gonna try to maybe put together a video on that flyer if I get a chance, but everybody's probably seen it by now, haven't they? So I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so yeah, we kind of got our first peek at the RX Prestige tractor there. So I think I'm excited about it. Anyway, I think it'll look cool. Now the wheeled version, those wheels look terrible on there. Like why does Ertl keep doing that to us? Why do they keep giving us crappy wheels? I just don't get it. Like that tractor is like 9/10 of the way from being perfect. And then the wheels let it down. It's just like, come on. But whatever. They don't listen to me, they're never going to, so no need to complaining. Alright, let's see here. What else we got to work on? Oh, here's is Eric in here? So this is paint attempt number 3 on this thing, but I think I got it. This is Eric's gonna be 4030. Looking good. Detailed interior. Gotta get this cab secured down. And then I think this thing's ready. I got one little place over here I kind of want to work on. But then I think it is ready to start shooting paint and adding tires. The 7800 is a great precision. I was really happy with that thing. Do I have any big 4-wheel drives with flotation tires? I have a bunch. I guess you'll just have to see them when I do the collection video, because I do have a bunch. Yeah. Yeah, agreed, Andrew. Yeah, the AC, they really let that thing down with the tires they did on that. Customized tractors with Legos, that's cool. Am I going to be getting the S690 Authentic? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. It'd have to be a pretty decent deal for me to pick up one of those. There are pictures of the 8RX, Sawyer. If you can find Ertl on Facebook, they showed a picture of the flyer today. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. "12-ounce pop cans, paint, and decal." There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's the way to do it. What's up, BB? Cow farm in North Carolina, nice. 4 tractors, that's all right. That's 4 tractors. 4 tractors are better than no tractors. Any junk semis? I don't have any junk semis laying around, I don't think. If I have a semi laying around, it's got a purpose probably, or it's it's designated for something. I know what you're making, Kyle. I'm pretty sure. Oh, cool. You like that 2270? Cool. Thanks. S690 for 62. That's a pretty solid deal on those anymore, I think. Where did I see one of those not too long ago? Up around $100. So there you go. Yeah, yeah. There's gonna be a wheel version and a track version of the new RX series or whatever they're calling them, the new series 8R series. There's going to be two versions of the track version. There's going to be a Prestige, and it'll have mirrors and some other detail, and then there'll be a Play version, which will not have mirrors and etc. etc. So a 680 would work, yeah, redecaled. Is that the 9RX that is on your website? No, this is a different one that's on my website. The one on my website is I don't know. It's in the inventory drawer somewhere. Um, but this one, let's work on this puppy. Why not? What the heck? What are we doing here? Just we're just staring off into space, answering questions. Let's work on a tractor. All right, what do we want here? Some cab rails and some mirrors. So I'm gonna use, yeah, I'm gonna use some of Hector's mirrors. These are from Hector Matthews. He's Thor 64 over on Shapeways. Matthews. I don't know how to pronounce his last name correctly. I probably butcher it every time I say it. So I'm sure he's got better things to do than listen to this thing, so I don't think I have to worry about it. But if he does happen to check in sometime, I apologize for pronouncing your name wrong every freaking time. Alright, these mirrors look great. Super excited. Alright. Finishing up a Class 760 TT. Oh man, I love those class combines. I love those things. And there was one point somebody, some smaller company was trying to bring them to us in 64 scale. It just didn't happen, unfortunately. That's the way it goes. Who makes the molding with the loader? That is SpecCast. SpecCast makes those. So you're going to pay a pretty penny for them. I mean, they're like 25 or 30 bucks probably. But man, they're a great tractor. They look nice. Got a lot of potential if you want to customize one too. I mean, you've already got the loader and everything, but just think you could add all your. I mean, it's even got some of the console levers there, but you could add some other stuff to dress this thing up. It's a nice looking tractor. Highly recommend it. If you're a Moline guy, I mean, I highly recommend you grabbing one of those. Oh, Moline with a cab is sold. Sorry about that. I just stuff is. So this has been an awesome weekend. Oh, that's weird. Do we have a hole in this? What is going on here? Not good. We have glue coming out places glue shouldn't be coming out. That's for sure. What is going on there? If there was a hole in a super glue bottle, wouldn't you think the super glue would patch the hole? It's one of those odd things in the world, I guess. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try not to get it to dump out. I just want just a smallest drop of this stuff I can get. I watched Don Trout at Lafayette. He showed me how he does super glue. It's really interesting. He uses like a wick type thing that he dips in there, and then he literally just touches what he's super gluing and etc. etc. And but Don's a wizard. If you don't know Don, And so not all of us are good at that sort of thing, unfortunately. I got way too much on there. Definitely time for at least a new spout on that super glue. Alright, that looks good. Let's see if we can't get this other side trimmed up and put on. Ford TW10. Get it 6600. Nice, okay. Fun fact, mowing tractor is built off an Oliver. Indeed. They did a lot of tractor sharing back then, didn't they? Now, how did I pull 2 rights off of that stack of mirrors? I somehow did that, though. Let's see, what one do I need? I broke down and ordered me some new sprue cutters last week. That'll be here anytime. Because the spring came out of this one. I have no idea where it's at. And it just makes some things a little bit of a pain when you don't have that spring in there. So you'll notice on these parts, when I nip off that sprue, I'm still coming in. And I broke the part. Well, poop. I'm still coming in and sanding that flat. Just so it's got a good surface to bite onto there. I thought I broke that one too, but I didn't. Boy, this is going to be one of those days. Alright. Well, put the broken mirror in the drawer and we'll fix that some other time. When I break parts like that, those have to go on my own projects because I'm afraid they'll break on somebody else. I don't want that to happen. Try to make everything as durable as possible for you guys when I ship them out. 75 to 80 bucks. Okay. 5 skid loaders. Holy cow. I cannot show you my collection on my shelves now. One, because I don't have a cord that'll reach that far right now. So I have to be charged up to do that, and I definitely do not have the battery to do that. And 2, we still got some construction going on over there. So that will be cleared up this week, and then I'll do a big video on it. It'll be awesome. Hey, we just sold something. Thanks to which I'm sure was one of you guys. So thanks to whoever it was that just bought this thing. 23 more minutes, and then I gotta go because I gotta pack up some stuff I sold this week. Do you 3D print your mirrors yourself or buy them? So these that I'm using right now are bought. They're off Shapeways. They are HMM replicas, HMC replicas. I always forget Hector's store name. But I do print my own. Here are, for example, these could use a little filing, but here is my own mirror. You can actually buy these on my website if you want. I'll sell them by the pair, and they're great. They're nice little mirrors. Can I show you Dogtown? Oh boy, it's a mess, but I suppose I could right when we get done. I'll run you guys over there. Having a brat and watching a live stream. That's life is good right there. Brat plus live stream, can't beat that. Boy, I can't hold on to anything today, guys. All right. I was trying to, I don't remember what I was lifting earlier. My hand just gave out and I just dropped it. It was something heavy. All right, let's see. All right. So this is the little cab railing that goes around these 9Rs. Something like so, I suppose. Yeah, Okay. Well, it's gonna be tough with the way this glue's going. Did we get... I don't think I told any stories yet today. I've been, because I'm a kind of a goofball, I've been kind of collecting sort of farm jokes, if you will. What would you guys think if I just did a video one day? Just like a short 3 or 4 minute video where I was just telling farm jokes. Think that'd be funny? Or they'd just be dumb as all get out? I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun. Just something silly. Hopefully get people laughing. Not taking life so seriously. Anyway. I'll be on vacation in a few weeks. Oh my gosh, lucky you. That sounds awesome. Aunt and Uncle's house Friday. They have a 3D printer. Oh. And a laser cutter. And an engraver. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Don't even know, Bo. Man. That's awesome. It is Memorial Day. So if you haven't taken a second to kind of think about those that came before us and sacrificed to get us where we are, you might do that before the day's over. Those guys, incredible guys. I didn't even know what else to say when that topic comes up. Those guys were, they're just incredible guys. Yes, please. It would be okay. Cool. I will do a joke video then at some point. What's the best 3D printer you can buy? I don't know how much money you got. I don't know. You want to drop $1 million or so? I'm sure you can get a really awesome printer. I mean, that's what it boils down to. It's how much money you want to spend. More money you spend, the better the printer you get. A U.S. Army tractor. That would be fun. You're right. I should do that. That'd be really cool. I think I might do something like that. Oh, you don't have to do that, Kyle. I would like one. I just think that's cool. You don't have to do that, though. But yeah, I just think that'd be neat to have. I don't know, because I just think, you know me, I think stuff made by hand is cool. That's just the way I am. My bench looks like a scene out of American Pickers. It does, Larry. You can see Frank and Mike just hopping over the tractors right now trying to find the good stuff. That's great. Oh boy, it does. It's kind of a mess. I use an Anycubic photon, Dalton. That's what I use for printers. What's up, custom farmers? How are you doing today? You taking care of that Landau that Landau field cultivator for me there that you got? Someday you're gonna be tired of that thing and probably not. You got $8,000. You can get a Stratus printer. They're literally the best. Okay, there you go. $8,000 gets you the best printer out there. There you go. My favorite Moline Oliver John Deere International tractor. My favorite Moline G1. Ooh, gosh, I almost said, it is. It's a G1000 Vista. My favorite Oliver is a 1950T front wheel assist. My favorite John Deere is an 8430 four-wheel drive. My favorite International 1466 Black Stripe. There you go. And while we're at it, my favorite Case International Quad Track 485. Favorite Staggers, a KP 1400. Am I missing any other brands out there? A White? Whatever the four-wheel drive of the White is. The 4W, I don't know. I don't remember their scheme is weird. Alice Chalmer, 8550. Ooh, maybe a D21 Alice Chalmer. Yeah, D21. I tell you what, BB, if your grandpa's still kicking it, working hard like that at 80, he's going to go for a long time. And I tell you what, that's the key to life, I think, is to keep doing what you like doing. Beaver, the most common. I was thinking of Farmall B for some reason, but yeah. Corning, you're the one that ordered. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Wonder how much the 8RX is in real life. Ha ha! Get out your wallets because it's about $500,000. Printers that require quotes to buy. I've got some stuff like that at my other job where it's like if you have to ask, if you have to get a quote, you already can't afford it. Yeah, they're $500,000. I think I have a cousin that works for John Deere, and I think he said that you could maybe sneak one out the door for like 450,000. The next stream, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to see how this week goes, to be honest with you. So I'm not for sure. Would you sell a 9882 New Holland on your website? I will. Working on them. I will. I mean, I'll put some up. These two are going on Dogtown, but I've got more in the works, and I'd hope to have some done pretty quick here. Got any certain tires you want on that? Do you watch Cold the Corn Star? Sometimes I do. When I'm watching YouTube, I try to watch toy tractor guys more than anything. I don't know because that's just what I like. But I do watch guys like Cole and Mike Less, of course. Farmhand Mike, if you guys don't know. Guys like that. I watch Millennial Farmer some. Not a lot, but some. Just so on and so forth. So. Watching on your laptop. Hey, so chat's working on your laptop. Remember the other day we had some people that were watching on mobile and laptop and they were having trouble with chat. But then they went to PC and it was working fine, so. Alright, Kyle's going to stream later this week. Yeah, let me know. I'll try to get up there. Get the 8RX to Johnny Cashway. Chat just started doing it again on mobile. I shouldn't have said anything, I guess. It was working, right? Before. Ford 50. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. I think I goofed up a little bit on the wheel riches, and I think I painted some of the frames I'd set back to sell as kits, so hopefully guys don't mind having a pre-painted frame. But honestly, it makes your life easier. Now you just got to put the shanks and everything together. Yeah, triple. The one I'm going to do on Dogtown is going to have triples for sure. Big duals would be cool too, though, for sure. Finally got to pull the trigger on that Weather Big Bud. It's still there, surprisingly. I thought maybe somebody would buy that sucker, but today's the day to do it. 10% off till midnight tonight, guys. So if you want something on the website, go for it. Yeah, Bo. That's no problem. We bet. Well, let's see. I got to build the rest of the rails for this. I don't have any on hand. So I guess I'll have to build those. Oh, the horror of having to scratch build. Let's see, what else do I need? I'm gonna leave this rear end. Am I gonna leave that rear end, or am I gonna put my rear end on there? That's a good question. I don't know, guys. If you were gonna buy this tractor, do you want an Ertl hookup or do you want a realistic hookup? Floaters. I do not have any LSWs, unfortunately. Do you have any of your disc kits on your website? Because I will convince my dad to let me get one. I have some of the Kraus kits and I think some of the Wilrich kits still, if I remember correctly. I think that's all I have right now up on the website. Leave it. Okay, good call, Dalton. That's what we'll do. We'll just leave it Ertl stock here. Yeah, a lot of you guys like them that way, and that's cool with me. I mean, I don't care. If you're not going to have like super custom equipment, there's no need to having the fancy hitch on there, I suppose. So we'll just leave it Ertl. because this is probably, I imagine this is going to end up on the website eventually. It's going to probably make a little bit of work debut on Dogtown, and then after the spring, it's probably going to head to the website, I'd say. So that just leaves handrails, which, like I said, I'll have to scratch build those. So I don't know if we got 10 minutes. I don't know if we can scratch build some handrails in 10 minutes for this thing or not, because these are tricky. I don't know if I have the right brass for those. I'm gonna have to get some more brass. With everything being shut down for so long, I'm kind of running low on some of my supplies. That looks too big to me. Think that looks too big? That might be too big of a piece of brass. Maybe not. The problem with, normally I would use straight pins for my handrails, but the run of these rails on these RXs are too big to use straight pins. They're too long of a run. So, and that's the thinnest piece of brass I've got right now, so darn. Maybe the handrails might have to wait a little bit. What are you printing right now? I am printing a set of 42-inch rims, and I'm printing a prototype disc gang for a M&W Earthmaster. Yeah, hey Andrew. So here's what I just did recently. You go to Autodesk. They have Fusion 360, and if you are a student, you can get a free trial for like 2 years of Fusion 360, and then they have a design academy that's free that you can sign up for on there, and it kind of takes you through on how to learn the program, but it also kind of helps you do a little bit of 3D printing as well, or learn how to do the design as well. So I would seriously suggest doing that if I were you. Here's a thinner piece. There we go. Barely, but it's thinner. I thought I had a thinner piece here. I may have another one now. Yeah, that's still too thick. I got to get a thinner size yet. On shape. There you go. Kyle's. One or two. I don't even know what I have on those kits, to be honest with you. Yeah, speed handrails. What have I spent? I have speed built all sorts of stuff for you guys before on this. I don't even remember what now. There was one time I put together something, I was even shocked I could do it in 5 minutes. I don't remember what it was, but it was fun. Well, let's see. I'm going to look through some drawers. Nope, that's all versatile handrails. You guys think I'm going to put together some versatiles anytime soon? Look at that. There's some handrails for you. Oh, you know what else? Speaking of flasher bars. Oh, that's bent. I can't use that. Jeremiah, who's the guy wanting this tractor, wants a big flasher bar across the back. But that one is no good. That looks terrible. This one looks good, though. It will work. Oh, it's basically Fusion, but you can get it for free. Oh, that's nice. Oh, so CAD is... Yeah, I mean, if you know how to do CAD, you're on your way to 3D printing. I mean, that's yeah, there you go. You're way ahead of me. We need to pop a Jason session. Some night I'll just get my old man pants. You did hear Earthmaster. Huh, I wonder where you've heard that before, Kyle. I'm test printing some disc gangs right now for it, as you know. Do you think you could put some up on your website? You mean disc? I'll get some put up tonight. Actually, I'm not gonna say as soon as I get off this chat, but I believe that I've got some up there, so I might just have to restock them, which I have a few kits here, so I think I do. There they are. I like that, but I need to clean it up some. Because I thought this tractor looks really cool. So I think you might be the one making those, Kyle. I just think you might. I've wanted an M&W Earthmaster for like 10 years, and I don't know why. I've never had one. We've never had one in real life, but I just think they're cool. And anyway, right guy came along to design one of those, so I had him do it. Can you make some tanks for an 8RT? Yeah. Hey, Dalton, are you wanting between the track tanks, or are you wanting some like fast tanks which go up over the tracks? What are you thinking there? Because I'd be glad to make some. Would anyone buy a Case IH Farmall series? I did some up. Oh yeah. Hey guys, that series that Andrew's talking about, they look cool. I'm going to put fertilizer tanks on a 5610 and saddle tanks on a Challenger 65. The Challenger is going to be pulling a wheel-rich disc. I also found some PTO shafts on Shapeways. Nice. That's going to be a cool setup. All right. I like the way that looks. I got to paint that up, though, before I glue it down there. Oh, did we have a goof up there? What's going on with this thing? Nope. I just have to... Oh, I see. Got a little overzealous with the file. Just gotta even them up, and we're ready to roll. That's gonna look cool. Super cool. I'm liking it. I'll see if I can carefully... Right rolled on me. Check that out, guys. That's going to be sweet. Sold out of the 9 shanks. I'll be darned. I'll have to get some more of those. I'll have to get some more of those printed up. That's a good problem to have, though. Well, so that means probably several guys missed out on getting the 9 shanks at the 10%. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to get a bunch more in, and maybe I'll just run a 10% on those 9 shank models. That way, if you guys missed out on those, you got a chance to get them at the cheaper price too. And I'll try to get some of those here within the next week or so. I give good price. Between the tanks. Okay. I'll see what I can come up with there. That shouldn't be too bad. Are you going to work on Dogtown anymore? Not tonight, but for sure very soon. Alice power shift wheels for a WD-40. Okay, Tony. I'll look into that. Yes, more centerfold disc are on the way, is the best thing I can tell you. I think they're about... I'm guessing they're 2 weeks out. Would just be my guess on those. Had a little snafu with some of the disc gangs on them, but I've got that corrected now so that they can print at a higher success rate, and we'll go from there. So, but yeah, should have more reasonably soon, I hope. Are you? Do you have any garden tractors? Toy-wise, I do not. Real-wise, I have a Cub Cadet. What do I have a Cub Cadet of? An LT1 and then an LT2, and then we have a John Deere LT160, and then I have, if I can ever find room for them, 2 John Deere 110s. One is the square fender and one is a clamshell fender. Both need serious restoration though. So you know what? That's a good idea on the cab glass kits. I don't know. Some of you guys may know if I can get them up here. I did print for my New Holland tractors. I did print cab glass kits. Those saved me so much time because they were some serious work getting that to work right. So I've considered it for some others, like maybe the John Deere 7000 series. I think would be nice to have cab glass for, and then like these guys here as well, because making those from scratch are tricky. I mean, I'm not going to even sugarcoat it. They're tricky for me, so if you're not used to it, yeah. Okay, am I getting the John Deere S690 Authentics? No, I don't think so. Got off a boat. You were on a boat. You were like Andy Samberg and T Pain. I bet you're too young to even know what that is. I just realized that. Kids. What are your thoughts on the 4020 John Deere? One of the all-time great tractors. 4020 is for sure one of the greats. Hey Earl, how's it going? Yeah, 4020s are awesome. There's just no doubt about it. Back is burning. Oh man, you're gonna be rough tomorrow. I'm not a big boat person. Just I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I just don't do outdoors sun. I don't do sun very well. I'm more of a forest and mountain person. Kyle has go now. How much longer is the stream? Unfortunately, Earl, I gotta end it pretty much right now. I'm gonna take you over to Dogtown real quick though, because a lot of guys are asking for it. It's a complete mess over here. Just FYI, guys. So bear with me. But work will resume on Dogtown probably next weekend, roughly. So here we go. Here's a lot of that stuff is getting shipped out today. Wow, you guys were awesome this weekend, taking advantage of the sale. So here is, like I said, it's a mess. I've been taking pictures of some stuff, so that's why this is all kind of here. Oh, hey, Andrew, are you still here? Video coming on this, like later this week. Super cool. Can't wait to show you guys a detailed video on that thing. Super cool. So there was an earthquake that happened on my shed. Not really, but anyway, it's just the way it goes. So 8850 repower, that's one of my favorite Deere for sure. Here's some parts that I've got to find some places to go. One of my guys had a stroke apparently. He's just laying there. So you see the planting rig is still there. I'm going to do a little grass work back here, so that's why the shed is empty. I've got some stuff to go on there. I added some more trees probably since the last time you saw Dogtown. Right there. Here's my MTS tractor. I was looking that thing over because I want to put a catwalk on that. Do I have any implements that would work with a Massey 1150? My Wilrich, the smallest Wilrich I make would for sure. Dying. Well, I don't know what else to say there. He had a rough day. That's all I can say. And then you can see the two big beasts. I'll be doing a video on those pretty quick. So you said that so casually. You just gotta sometimes. You just gotta. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, there's Dogtown for you. I appreciate you guys stopping in and the Moline next to the old tractor. Is that for sale? No, that is a SpecCast G1000. You can get those a lot of places, but not from me. Do you have a 50-foot disc together? I do. Yeah, hang on one second. Let me. Oh, the cows, Tay, are the pins getting work. The cows are elsewhere right now. So this is obviously. So these are supposed to be Kraus, but somebody wanted it blue, so I made it blue. What the heck? I'll tell you what, if a snake crawled out of this grass, you'd see me on the ground scared to death. So anyway, here's that front's stiff. But anyway, there's your disc. I do, I think. I think I have some decals. I'm just gonna send them with it. That way you've got those if you want them. So alright, well, I'm gonna look back through. Could I show the tractors that are still in the box as well? All right. There's there's just all sorts of miscellaneous. All these tractors here are project tractors. Just because they're in the box doesn't really mean anything. They're gonna get worked on. So we've got some Case IHs back here. Oh, there's where that 2+2 went. Oh, I'll be darned. So I knew I found another 2+2 somewhere. and then I didn't know where I put it. Now I know. Knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. I bet none of you remember that either. Gosh darn it. Oh, I just run away from snakes when I see them. I have a red one done. Yeah, I do somewhere. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, I have another. Did you see? I have another red one in progress. So here's a red one in progress. I still got to get this side. I snapped that side. I got to fix it. Kind of a pain, but oh well. That does level out, I promise you. But anyway, there's what a cross should look like. Cross disc should look like 50-footer. So I do not have any grain trucks. Sorry. Completely out right now. Tony does. I know what G.I. Joes are. Alright. 1206 is awesome. That's my thoughts on a 1206. I love them. I want to do a high detailed one someday. We'll see. Alright guys, so I ran a little long here, but I got to get going because I got to pack up a bunch of stuff that you guys bought this weekend. So thank you so much for that. And remember, 10% off still until midnight. So if you're on the fence about something, now's the time. But appreciate everything, guys. And we'll do this again real soon. And more videos coming this week, unboxing stuff. We're going to do something on that cool little Ford I just showed you. And we'll go from there. So, all right, guys. Have yourselves a great day. Good night, and happy tractor hunting.